Welcome back to Shay La Vie. Well, here is Mr. Bob coming home from their trip to Bimini. And let me just say, Mark, it is all your fault. You guys went to Bimini and I was pea green with envy. So instead of going up the East Coast like I had planned, I decided I wanted to run across to Bimini and spend a few days there and then go up the East Coast. And I thought I was ready. Boy, was I wrong. So here it is, the good, the bad, and the ugly about the trip to Bimini.
Shay La Vie, where our souls fly free, cruising islands on a turquoise sea. The waves are laughing and the dolphins agree. Life's a dream aboard Shay La Vie.
So Kevin is coming in just a little bit early to help me with a couple of little projects that I need to do before we can take off.
Kevin from Fort Myers, Florida, Fort Myers Beach.
All right. Hey, Kevin, I'm Shay. Come on in.
Shay. Shay La Vie.
Shay La Vie.
Great. Beautiful.
Come on in, and this is Jacques.
Hi, Jacques. Come on. How you doing? Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Let him on.
Yeah.
Good boy. No, after you.
Thank you.
Close the door.
Feels great in here.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah. AC works good now, doesn't it?
Oh, my gosh. It's awesome.
So, well,
yeah, this is.
I still got to do the headliner, and I got 2 more lights to replace with LED, but they're red, and I haven't found a colored light.
I love it. I love it.
Well, yesterday they were working on the dock, and they untied my spring line, so I woke up this morning with my ladder up against the piling and bent completely out of shape. Fun. Let's see if I can get it. All right, this one is out.
Okay, now. No hands, right? Got to watch your
Yeah,
hands.
you gotta wash your hands because it will. Oh, we should have taken the rail out, but let's just set it down.
Yeah.
Got this one to go back in, but we got to straighten it out, and that one we got to straighten out. And then we got to straighten that out. This one didn't bend. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that one was lucky there.
Yeah, I'm lucky I don't have a hole in my boat. You know, anything besides a Hatteras,
No doubt.
and I would have a hole in the side of my boat.
One.
Yeah, pull it up a little bit so it's hanging off the edge.
I think we're already there. I think it's enough.
You think?
No.
Okay.
We'll look at it.
Yeah. Let's all right. Wow, this actually. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, it's still a little bit. We should be able to get it in and out the ladder pretty easy.
I don't think I'm gonna mess with that anymore.
Smack that one more time for me. Oh, ow.
Let me just tap just a minute. Oh, it's aluminum. Look how easy it moves.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we want to do much more. Where's your punch?
No, because the other one is
Yeah, let me see
sideways.
that. Let me see that punch.
Okay. There you
Try
go.
it this
Punch.
way.
It's better.
More?
You think it's solid?
Listen to that. What do you think?
Okay.
I think we let her.
All right. Well, let's try it and see.
Underneath her.
Yeah. I
Okay.
pinched the piss out of my
Oh.
fingers on this thing. So, all right.
Okay, now we got to get them.
Yeah, we got to get it because it's tied so high.
All right, I'm gonna let you pin it.
All right. I got the first pin in my pocket, and we really ought to put a safety strap on that.
Yeah, we should. It's not quite lined up yet.
No, we got to get the ladder up just a tiny bit. There we go.
Too much.
Wiggle towards me.
Yeah, there it
we
is.
go.
Straight in.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Yes.
Nicely done. Now I can have mine.
Yep.
The bottom's gonna come to me. There it is.
There we go. Oh my God.
That's
Yes.
great.
That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So we did the name change ceremony. And little pro tip, if you're the one reading the speech, don't drink beforehand and practice it a few times because the names and the phrasing are a little bit tough, and it's probably a good idea if you actually know which way is east, west, south, and north before you start. Almighty and great ruler of the seas and the oceans, to whom all ships and who we venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, I implore you in your graciousness to expunge from all times your records and recollection of the name Sea Dragon, which has ceased to be an entity in your kingdom. As proof thereof, we submit this and forever purged from the sea. Woohoo! Okay, who wants to drink? Oh wait, no, he's got to have your drink. I want him happy. I don't need bad luck. All right. Okay. Wait. No, I need the bottle.
Give it back.
Okay. Almighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to
That
whom
made it
all
better.
ships
That made it
and
better.
who- Okay, wait. Come on, guys. This is serious.
Yes, it is.
Almighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage. I implore you to take unto your records and recollection this worthy vessel hereafter and for all time known as Shay.
Yes! Yeah, baby!
Guarding her with your mighty arm and trident and ensuring her safe and rapid passage throughout her journeys on your route. So, there you go, Poseidon. Woo! All right, we have a little left. We get to drink that.
This is mine, this is yours.
All right. Yeah, it's easier to read if your paper doesn't flutter around. And if you're not already half drunk. Our mighty rulers of the wind, through whose power our frail vessels traverse the wild and faceless deep. God, who wrote this shit? We implore you to grant this worthy vessel, Shay La Vie, the benefits and pleasures of your bounty, ensuring us of your gentle administration according to our needs. Ooh, I like that part. Okay, so this was the first one. Yeah, great glorious. Exalted. Throw it. Glorious. Okay. Great Zephyrus, exalted ruler of the west wind, grant us your permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit. I'm a dumbass.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I just threw that to the west.
No, you're not.
You're doing fine. You know, this is the
I didn't throw it to the north.
Doesn't
You're
matter.
on the
Just
road.
keep going.
Okay.
Keep the man.
Yes. Okay, wait. Which way is north anyway? That's south.
hold on a
That's
second.
north.
It would take me a minute to tell you.
That's
but
north.
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Great Boreas, here is your drink.
That's a
Woo!
west.
Okay. Oh God, poor Shock. Great
Said a
Zephyrus,
lot.
exalted ruler of the west wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavors and our unlawful ones. Ever sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your frigid breath. Here to Zephyrus. Woo! Okay. I need it. What are you throwing it behind? I don't know who's
helping. I am helping.
Okay.
I'm contributing.
Okay.
One
Great.
drink at a time.
Oh God, how do you say this? Eurus? Eurus, yeah. E-U-R-U-S. Great Eurus. Exalted ruler of the east wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful and unlawful endeavors, ever sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your mighty breath. Ooh, he doesn't have frigid breath, he has mighty breath. Okay,
Okay, northeast
that's
now.
south.
That's east.
East.
That's
So
right.
that is south.
No, this is south.
That's
because
south.
that's
No,
north.
that's
No, I
yes.
agree with.
That's
No,
north.
you're right,
This
you're
is
The
right.
south.
sun is setting in the west.
No. Sun's over there.
You mean Green Bay? Yeah!
Great notice, exalted ruler of the south wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful and unlawful endeavors, ever sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your scalding breath. Woo! That's south. Woo! Okay, so we did.
So this was north.
No, that's east.
East.
That's east.
Well,
That
you
was
called
north.
that north.
I know, we screwed up. That's north, and we did east.
I love it.
East got
I got it on record.
East
Good.
got 2 drinks.
All right.
We did south and we did west, so we're good. I mean, we did south and we did west.
I'm gonna stop.
Yes, because nobody's ever seen me drunk on camera before. Okay, so now we get to drink. Woohoo! Oh, well, actually, before we drink, we have to go put the
empty
name
my
on.
car.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go do the name.
So then it was time to actually put the letters on. And yeah, we probably definitely should not have drank before we did this. But as awkward as it is, I am legal. We can now cross the channel into Bahamas and not have a problem. It does smell really good. I'm just really like sitting here thinking how nice it is to have a man in the kitchen. Ah!
Well, not just in the kitchen, but actually cooking.
I know. So Captain Jim canceled the night before we were supposed to leave because he got sick. So Kevin, who has a 100-ton master's license, agreed to step up and be the acting captain on the trip because I am not yet the named operator. And we got stuck on the dock waiting 3 days for the insurance company to add him to the policy. Things would have gone a lot better on this trip had they not dicked around. Just saying. Hi, Jacques. Are you excited? We're about ready to go. We're about ready to go. Miss Cindy's going to go out and do the flag. Yay.
Come on.
Go on. Let her out. Good boy. Yep. Yep. We'll get the flag going. And let's go check oil and start the generator. Yeah, we should have done the laundry last night.
All right. Do we have? Yeah, I know where the light is. That's what I've been doing.
Yep.
Okay, now
All right.
you want to do it, or you want me?
No, you can do it.
All right.
You're down there. But
This front cover.
Yeah. That front cover, pull the other latch right there.
Yeah.
And it'll come off. There you go. Yeah, it's 3/4.
It might be a light quart. Yep.
All right, well,
Are you going to run this one?
try the other one. Let's
Yeah.
see the other one. This is the one we've been running. But the other one has the new water pump on it.
All right, coming out with the dipstick.
All right,
This one's the same mark, huh?
so
Same thing.
and maybe that's where they're supposed to be.
Maybe they don't top them off.
Yeah,
all the way.
well, I know
Oh, that's a
I'm-
lot closer though, and that's really a clean oil.
Yeah. All right, we'll run this one.
This one was changed too, huh?
Yeah, and it just got a new water pump. So, and it's got less hours than the other one.
All
So
right,
we'll
now
run this one.
what about antifreeze coolant? Where do you check that? Just
Yeah. Is there any in there?
very good.
Okay.
That's the only check. You don't have a
No, I think that's it. Just check the oil and the antifreeze.
okay. There we go.
All right.
Um,
So
Now.
we need to start it. Go ahead and close it up. Your videotaping is
Oh,
terrible.
I'm sorry. I thought it was just, I thought we were just using that for the light.
No, we're video recording.
Dummy.
Silly goose. That's okay. All right. All right, come on out.
Coming out. Okay.
All right.
Now, what oil do they take? Like 1030, something normal?
I'll look it up.
Okay, good idea.
We have
Sure, it's not
some.
straight.
I know
Oh,
we
let me get the
do.
light.
Yeah, get the
Gotta
light.
get the light.
Get the light. Get the light.
I didn't know
All right.
we were taping.
Bruce got back to us this morning. He says, flat ocean looks good. Have a fun trip.
We are
Yay!
going to. We are
All
going
right.
to. Next, it was time to check the oil in the main engines.
Yeah,
Perfect.
good deal.
It
That's
goes through the system and then goes out. And we are good.
Good.
See?
Wait a minute. Show me again. Show me again, please.
That's my longest finger. We're good. That's not coming out.
The lady right here that does not mind getting her hands dirty and getting in. Hey, look at this. Look at this freaking V12.
Not just one, two of them.
You're right.
All right, get down in there, baby. All right.
You need me to?
No.
Never mind.
All right. She's a tiny bit low, but like she's over half. Everybody said don't run them over 3/4 because then it's just the pressure builds.
They slobber, yeah.
She
right.
slobbers. If that's a really good way to put it.
Bad boy up.
We are going to start this
Fire.
bad boy up.
Fire in the
Side.
hole.
All systems go. I love the sound of those.
Beautiful, right? Oh, when the generator turns on?
Yeah, we're gonna switch over to generator
Easy.
power. I'm gonna unplug her computer. Mine is unplugged. My big one downstairs.
Are we
is
still
unplugged.
charging over here though on the 12-volt side?
This is not 12 volts, sweetie. This is 110. So
Ah,
yes,
I
I'm
got you.
gonna unplug
All right.
it. Anything you appreciate
Yeah, that's smart.
because it surges.
Yep.
Anything I
Alright.
appreciate. I
So the next
appreciate
thing we
every
have-
fucking thing.
Is we have to turn this. Oh boy, this is really complicated. So I don't know which one we're running. We're running the.
It'd be the
We're running
aft.
the aft,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't say.
Jock,
which
pick
one is
pick
aft.
one, right?
Pick one, Jock. Pick the right one. All right.
He said this might be a little rough.
We're gonna turn this one off.
Johnny, my
We're gonna
bad.
turn that one off. And we'll turn this one to generator. Nope, we didn't get anything there, so we'll turn that one to generator.
Only one way to find out.
Open the refrigerator and see. I'm screwing something up.
I got no power in the fridge.
Ah, okay. I think we're running on this one. It would be nice if they were fucking labeled.
Yep, that's one of your next
I brought you.
on the do list. Label all that stuff.
Do we have power in the fridge?
Not yet.
No lights?
What am I missing? What did I forget to do? Something isn't right. And it's getting really hot in here.
That's what I heard.
That was, yeah, that's ship service. That would turn that off. Yeah, see that?
Because we're on the other generator.
There you go.
Oh, no, that,
That
one
was
should
right.
be on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All the
And
way,
that-
same way. They're all the same now.
I feel with you. I mean,
Do we have power in the fridge?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Open and see if you got a light.
Negative.
Okay.
Negative.
Nothing in the galley.
Nothing in the galley. All right. I've done something wrong.
Port, starboard. There's the
that's-
same
that's
switches.
That's your line, so.
Ah, right.
Oh, but you know what?
Insert the code. And just
I'm gonna put it on pause here for a minute then.
Certain-
Why we're doing this.
Certain generator breaker and engine room is on before starting generator. I think we ought to go back to the other generator. I
Okay.
don't know how to switch it from one generator to the other, so I'm going to have to figure that out.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to turn this off,
Yep.
and we're going to stop that guy.
It took me a while. I filled out the whole form before I got to know.
I'm like,
There you go. That's running.
I know, but we got to turn the other one off. Do you know how to turn it off? All right.
there you go, we got power.
All right. Oh, thank God the air's coming back on too. All right, you know how to turn this one off? No, not in there. Hey, close that up.
I was gonna turn it off.
Yeah, it's right here.
I got you.
You just hold that and let, yeah, gotta hold it for a second. It'll kick right back in. All right. Let me check the water. Oh. She just purrs like a little putty tat. Yeah. Yep, we're done on the water. Oh, shoot. Okay. Can just kink it. All right, where's the nozzle? What did we do with the nozzle? There it is.
Shay, do we need this?
Yes. I'll trade you one nozzle for one hose. We keep all the stuff to fill the water
Right
in here.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you what, if you want your first duty, just don't fall in.
No, I won't.
So you'll step up on this little guy.
Okay.
Here we can.
And close that cap.
Yeah, close that cap right there. It's got a chain on it, so you can't drop the cap. So
I'll get that. I'll get that.
Just don't drop. That's good for me. Don't drop yourself.
As long as I can hold on.
Although some women in my audience might enjoy the other shot.
Hey.
So, all right.
Accomplished.
There we go. Woo! We're actually gonna get out of here. I can't believe it.
Everything's on your panels ready here.
Yeah.
Thruster and all that.
All right. We need to turn stabilizer on center. So this is kind of a crappy way to learn this, but your low pressure alert does not necessarily mean low oil. So my port engine warning light just went on for oil pressure. All right, here, you hold that. I'm recording.
Yep, got it now.
That doesn't like to come out that way.
Yeah. Well, it still looks like it's full, huh?
I am gonna cry. Well, we can put a little more in, but
Wait,
she's at 3/4.
What's this side? Wipe that again and dip it again. It's wiping it off when you're bringing it out, I think is what's happening.
I don't see any oil down on the diapers.
No.
That's crazy big. Just a few little drips, not any like.
Yeah. It's going to read a little lower now because the engine's been running. It's up in the system. Yeah, maybe,
Okay,
yeah,
now
we
it
should.
shows low. Like,
Where? It does show low right there.
all right, come on, give me an accurate reading.
Well, I got a feeling it's going to be low here. Yeah, we need.
Okay, where the fuck did it all go?
Good question.
It's not in my.
No.
Hey, don't fill it too full, or she'll just, like you said, slobber. All right. Yeah, we definitely should have done this last night, but we went provisioning because we ate 1/3 of the food before we ever got off the dock because we were delayed getting off the dock. So, what are you guys doing? Do that. Give me that. Give me that. All right.
We got this.
Blowing it up.
All right.
All right.
Oh, look at that. Very nice.
work?
That is perfect. That's fine for now.
Beautiful.
We'll rearrange when we get out on the water.
So it makes it easier to move around.
Yeah. All right. So we're putting oil in and we're going to restart. You want to give her a hand back up on the boat?
Oh, I was going to give you a hand off the boat.
Oh.
We've got stuff to do over here.
Yeah, but we're not ready to do all it. Well, I guess you could take the ladder off and get that stowed away. And then the last thing we'll do is lines. So. Oh, don't lock that. They'll have to get back on. Chuck! Your mama's an idiot. He says, well, I knew that. You bought a boat. How's she looking now?
Now it's back up.
Okay, you didn't do it again? Let me see. Let me get a shot. Whew, I don't want to touch that hot. It goes in one way. You got to turn the thing a quarter turn. There you go. Yeah, it's very finicky.
Mine is too. Same.
She only likes it one way, baby.
Now it's showing.
Oh, you're
again.
over full.
Let's crank it up again. Let me put that cap up.
Yep. All right. What the hell? So Kevin and I swapped places. He went to try to start it and I listened to the engine and I immediately knew what was wrong. We may have to prime that
Engine. I hear the fuel pump kicking.
When you have done this before, where does he put the?
The primer's right here. We had to put this on.
Oh, this is where you put the thing on and then
primer
open
ball.
that valve.
Yeah, you put that and then you run it to.
Where's your
Ouch!
the ray cores here?
They're right behind you.
Oh yeah, let's see what we got here.
They look fine. Oh, make sure they're open. Why are two open? We should only have one open.
But you were closed.
Well, that's why. How the fuck did that happen?
So we finally get the boat up and running, and I go to take us off the dock, and she isn't responding the way she normally does because we didn't send her the rudder. And Kevin doesn't know me and doesn't know the boat, and he just assumes I'm incapable of backing the boat down the canal, so he takes over. And guess what? He can't back it down the canal either. So I'm hanging over the side of the boat, begging the lady to not videotape us, and Cindy and Johnny are in the cockpit with the 4-foot fenders trying to keep us from damaging anything as we're bouncing side to side down the canal, when the light bulb finally goes off, and I realize that we didn't center the rudder. So I run downstairs, turn on the rudder indicator, and sure enough, we are hard starboard. So I straighten us out, and wow, it's amazing how much better the boat will run when you are not trying to take a hard right. I'm going to do a little time lapse here to a new song I wrote. Hope you enjoy, because this is the best part of the trip, and honestly, as good as it got.
Boats are loaded, we're off to find a cove to leave the world behind. Crews all here and the radio's on. Water's blue and the worries are gone. Spear fishing in a turquoise bay. Stories growing bigger by the day. We hang on the bow in the sunset light and laugh under the stars at night. So here's to the seas that never end, to the friends who turn the tide again. They hold on tight when the storm winds blow, right there with you, wherever you go. Rising with the sun to greet the day, diving deep where the wild things play. We cast our lines and chase the sun, telling jokes till the day is done. So here's to the seas that never end, to the friends who turn the tide again. They hold on tight when the storm winds blow, right there with you, wherever you go. We've built this bond wave by wave, not like our kin who never stay. We've got each other win or lose. Crew is the family I get to choose. So here's to the seas that never end, to the friends who turn the tide again. They hold on tight when the storm winds blow, right there with you, wherever you go. So here's to the seas that never end, to the friends who turn the tide again. We stick together, tried and true. Crew is the family I got to choose.
So where are we, Captain?
We're coming
calling me a hoe? Hey. Yeah, if we'd have gotten out on time, we'd have made customs. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it was the delay in the.
All kinds of things.
No, it was everything. We didn't get out on time. We got stuck by the train, which was because we didn't get out on time.
Right.
And yeah, so, but
We're almost here.
you know what they say on trying not to sink? When you're boating, plans are written in sand at low tide.
Very good.
And I 1000% second that sentiment. And here we are.
Ed and Lynn, is that their name?
Ed and Lynn, yes. Trying not to sink. She says that all the time, and now I completely understand what she means. Well, I'm going to leave this on a high note because I made it to the Bahamas, man! Finally! A year of working on this boat, and I am finally getting to see some blue water. So I got to celebrate that. But please come back and watch the second half of the trip. About 30 minutes after we go to bed, Mother Nature is going to have her way with us, and a storm rolls in and rocks our world, and it is pretty darn scary. Especially because I am a first-time boat owner, and this is the first trip I am making on my boat, and my only trip was with Ed and Lynn on their boat. So technically, this is only the second time I've spent the night on a boat out in the water. So yeah, the second half of the video is definitely worth watching. And if you're enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe and share them with your friends. And check out the merchandise. I have been having so much fun designing t-shirts and now pillows and phone cases and new designs coming every day. Turns out one of the guys that works at Ladybug Wireless also enjoys designing, and so the two of us have just really been having a blast. All the designs are original, and if you enjoyed the music from today's video, I wrote all the lyrics. I've been having an absolute blast with Suno.ai. So if you're enjoying the music, that's something else you'll be able to pick up on our website. I guess I'll go put my... Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will see you on the next one. God, I hope so.
Life's a dream aboard Shay La Vie.